So Wack 100 just spoke on obviously Top 5's incident in the UK when he came over here. It's good to. I remember the Mayweather boxing. One of my fighters, Kalas Karim, was fighting on the undercard, and I remember Wack 100 attending that. And yeah, man, he's got a lot to say. And what I will say, and in my head, I'm saying, bro, how did this all start? And I started realizing this is what happens. You see, when you're linked in with people, you got brethrens, and then you fall out, it goes left. I always say there's a thin line between love and hate. There is. Do you ever have a friend that you've spoken to that friend every single day? Every day you'd be speaking to that friend, locked in, FaceTime, boom, bam, bam. And then all of a sudden, we all got bad traits. We've all got bad traits. But all of a sudden, something's turned left, and then you don't speak to that friend for 5 years over something that you could have just sat down and sorted out. But you was harboring feelings. The friend was harboring feelings, and you have all of a sudden you just haven't spoke to that person for 5 years, and then you realize after the 5 years, when you speak to that person, the love is still there. Well, especially what the internet it produces clout chasers, and then it makes a situation that never needed to get like that. It could have just been resolved over a conversation. But let's get into what Wack 100 has to say.
And that actually sounds crazy when you say it out loud, but that's basically what's been happening.
That's
with
what
this
he's
guy.
been doing.
No, you're right. You're right. Yeah, no,
so at some point in time, and then he goes out there. Ain't no goons out here in the UK. They're weak. We drop a pin drop right now. You know we're up.
Yeah.
No, I will tell you this. The first footage is fake. The car footage is cap. That ain't how that happened. He got hit on the sidewalk.
Huh.
So that was a good throw off.
Right. No, I remember there was a video of him cutting off his ankle bracelet.
Cap.
His ankle monitor, I mean.
Fake.
And do you know what it is on the internet? See, the internet, obviously we've seen the ankle monitor thing where Top 5 gets filmed, and he's cut it off, and then he's saying, yo, boom, he's gonna go basically ride on the ops, you get me? But then the police was like, listen, you was never ever, you was on tag, but you was on tag 2 months ago. You've just kept that on your ankle, and it was all planned. And this is what I mean about clout, and clout is a drug, bro. Clout will seriously get you hurt. And let's get into why this has happened. Let's get into the logistics on that. Let's play, obviously, what he did say in terms of there's no killers in London.
17.
Top 5 in here, eh? Where are we going tonight? Let them know.
That's a great question.
There's no killers in the UK. There's serious guys. We're not going to come kill us.
No.
They're not going to come kill us for safe. You people show your address here. In America?
Fuck. 17.
Obviously. But when I kind of realized, he didn't really rate us from when he even started talking about nines. Like he said, he had this to say when he started talking about nines. And in my head, I was like, okay, man, I'm going to break this down.
I have the 7 noses.
So who's the guys' favorite artist in the UK?
The first people that we heard about from the UK was K. Cook and Giggs.
Yeah. What about Nines?
No, I was in jail when Nines was.
Yeah, he's honestly.
Then I heard Nines.
Honestly,
and then the Section
if
Boys.
you guys don't want me to, if you guys want me to be honest.
Yeah, Section Boys.
Yo, YG, can I be honest?
Yeah.
Nines is a good nigga. His music sucks.
Why you say
Central
that?
C's music's hot.
You don't like Nines? Nines?
So how can you even say that? Are you okay? Man said Nines is a good nigga. His music sucks. What are you on about, bro? My man Nines is a cold artist, bro. Cold. And then you mentioned Central C because it's a brand. It's popular to say that. It's popular to say. How can you even put Central C and Nines in the same bracket? How can you say, oh yes, Central C's music is popping, which it is, and Nines' music's meaty? Because Nines' music, Fredo music, C Business music, they're all on crazy levels, bro. They're all Northwest West. They got mad talent. Scraps, same. So this is you're in Toronto. You've jumped on this show, and you've already pissed off the UK on the back of that. But what makes it worse? These people in the video.
I fuck with him.
I like scraps too. Scraps.
I like scraps too. Scraps was hard too.
You see these people, see YG and these lot? Pressa's brother. It's meant to be Pressa's brother, I don't know. But YG and that, this is your entourage at the start. And all of a sudden you've fallen out with these entourages, but you gotta understand they've got so much family links in the UK. Like, this is why they always come over. You get me? Like, the twins from East, official. Like, the twins from East, they've been official. You get me? So it's like, you've now come to the UK, come to Wireless with no, it's like you have no street level of smart. There's no smart there. Like, you didn't even think for a minute, like, oh shit, like, it could get peak. Then we rewind and we start thinking, okay, cool. You're locked in with these lot, you get me? Obviously, boom, locked in with Pressa.
Can you guys tell this guy to revert to Islam already?
Mashallah, inshallah, Pressa reverts to Islam. You get me? But this is even as a brother, like, it's wild, my bro, you get me? And, bro, you're such a great entertainer. Just turn the street stuff and just put it into a positive, because you've trolled these lot so much, yeah? Like, obviously, this is public information. Look, guys, you can see it.
And then that's when I only brought it up because the top 5 thing. Because I spoke to Pressa. I seen Pressa at the concert. Pressa said to me, what did he say? What Pressa say? Pressa said to me he thinks 5 is upset at him because, they're both Drake homies, but Pressa and them start hanging with the EXO guys, and I guess Drake and the EXO guys don't get along. So Pressa thinks that top 5 is trying to be loyal to Drake by beefing with him because he's hanging with EXO, and Pressa's like, I hang out.
So EXO is the Weeknd's entourage. That's who EXO is. So as soon as things has happened, there's a backstory where Pressa's beefing Kodak Black. This is what's meant to happen. And obviously, boom, top 5 and Kodak's meant to squash their thing and boom. But remember, I see top 5. Anything that Drake does or the co-sign from Drake is done. Like, so he will play on that. But the fact that you've got a picture with Kanye, Drake, you're getting all these co-signs, you've sold. This is what I mean about the internet. Like, the internet will look at the real bad boys, you get me, and think they're nerds, and then look at people that are not bad boys or the actors and think, yo, yeah, this guy is the real deal. But then when you run your mouth so much, because you're even talking about boom, that you're talking a lot about putting a machine to someone's head, YG's head, and this, that, and whatnot, and then now it's just turned left.
Out with whoever I want. Like, I could like Drake and still like The Weeknd. And me being at that concert, I was like, oh, there's some op beef going on in here. Okay, I get it. It's all good. Somebody said, good, you had Security Act. But that's it.
And obviously, you've come and we've seen Drake, he hasn't even spoken this matter, bro. He knows it's bad publicity. You get me? And then all of a sudden, you're trolling. This is what I mean. Top 5 way it is, you're trolling man on the internet. You're trolling and trolling and trolling. And what happens? Man pulls out to Wireless. A man pulls out to Wireless. And man's filming themselves, guys. It's all online. You type this shit in, you get me? Wassa pulls up to Wireless. Top 5 is there. He's pulling up to Wireless for a reason, bro. Like, he's making it be known that... He's making it be known that, bro, I've flown over here. I pulled up to Wireless for a reason. Do you know what I mean? Like, where's this guy? You get me? And to think of it, YG is a real, bro, every time I've seen him, I've met him personally, good brother, always good energy. Pressa, good brother, good energy. And they've got a lot of ties in the UK. But it's crazy. How was they friends here?
No, but I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys. He sucks. Fredo's hard. Gigs is super hard. But 9 suck.
How many people have you shot?
And that's a mad question. How many people you shot? That's crazy. But obviously, yeah, clickbait, whatever. Flipping. But it's mad. Like, how can you... What? Like, one thing I know about Northwest and West, bro, if you want to mention flipping C-Biz, you want to mention K-Coke, or you want to mention Nines, or you want to mention Fredo, bro, they're all crazy loved in their hood, bro. You get me? And Nines is, I've never ever heard anyone say that Nines is the meaty artist. I'm sorry, bro. So what you was doing there, I don't know, bro. I don't feel like you should have done that. You get me? And said that. But let me know what you think of this, because obviously you can see is evidently you can see. Last thing I want to play, obviously a couple days ago, obviously the boy flipping.
Quit the cat, nigga, you ain't even VP. Nigga, drop an album, couldn't talk to my EP. I spent 200 on a BP. Crody on the run and put his face on the TV. Nigga, I'm a gangster, you a PC. I was in the kitchen cooking dope, bumping cat, nigga, you ain't even VP. Nigga, drop an album, couldn't talk to my EP. I spent 200 on a BP. Crody on the run and put his face on the TV.
Obviously, you can see that he's just trolling. So they've went from being virgins to now like, oh yeah, boom. Like, back and forth. And, bro, we got to look at my man. Like, his neck is crazy, guys. Like, his actually neck. I done a video here, if you ain't seen this, but his neck, you can see his neck. He's like, the slice, it's like they really tried to take off his whole head. They really tried to take off his whole head. But even if you see with TikTok, yeah, TikTok is crazy. You could just type all these things in and you can just see forever back and forth, this one arguing. But my question to you guys is, how are you really bona fide if it takes, like, you're going to war with man? Like, are you really bona fide if you fall out over something and all of a sudden it ends like this? I believe them together, they're strong together. They're strong together. They got their own thing separate. But yeah, it goes to show, man. You see, when you run your mouth on the internet or you move crazy, these things happen, man. It's real out here, man. Let me know what your thoughts in the comment is. Yeah, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Peace.